Really proud of the way our guys finished the game tonight. That's been a big point of emphasis for us in practice since we got back from Christmas. And, I could go down the list of the individual efforts, but the guy that stands out the most to me, even though he was close to a season low in points, was Jamie Skeen. He really, really did a good job on Dahlman. And I don't know how much you guys have seen Noah Dahlman, but he's an All-American. He's a terrific player. He'll be the League Player of the Year in the Southern Conference. And that tonight was a big-time win for our program because you're talking about a team in Wofford that last year won 26 games, has everyone back, and I would not be surprised if they win that many games again and repeat as Southern Conference champions and go to the NCAA tournament.
As good a win as that is over that team, you talk about the confidence boost your team got out of the second half, especially the last 4 minutes, when it got to the point the game could have gone either way.
Yeah, I think anytime you can go into games like that and the game gets tight and then you can make plays on both ends of the floor. I thought our guys did a nice job getting to the foul line when we needed to manufacture some points. And then on the defensive end, we really got some critical stops. Sometimes we had to get 2 stops on really one possession because the ball went out of bounds off us or they got an offensive rebound. But we never hung our head. We stayed together. And I thought our seniors showed a lot of poise and a lot of togetherness.
Looks like the depth is still really developing, and you got another good one from Rob. Looks like Javante's been coming along for you as well, and obviously Brandon's like another starter.
He is. Yeah, Brandon, I consider him to be a starter. Rob and Javante are really playing efficient minutes right now. You're talking about guys that when they go out there, they're making a lot of plays for the limited minutes they get. In every game we say, well, we got to get them in there more. But you got to look at who you're putting them in for. But I thought tonight we had a nice flow with the rotation we had with Darius, Joey, Ed, and Brandon playing the majority of the minutes in the backcourt, and then Rob spelling those guys, and then Bradford and Jamie and Javante playing up front. Would like to mix in another guy or two and play them a little bit more, and we will down the road.
Can you talk a little bit about the feeling among the guys in the locker room after the UAB game? That experience was like for you guys.
You guys keep bringing the UAB game up. You're not the only one that's brought it up. Don't feel bad. The feeling in the locker room after the UAB game was one of disappointment. I mean, imagine you were up 9 in the game and you didn't bring it home and you let it slip away. That's how we felt. That's how the guys felt. And it was a feeling that they knew at that time that they didn't want to feel again. And I thought they remembered that feeling tonight when the game was close.
Coach, you talk about them not wanting to feel it again, but as a coaching staff, how much of an emphasis do you guys put on responding the right way with a win after a loss?
A lot, yeah. It's a lot. And we got competitive guys. That's a good question. They're very competitive, and sometimes when we do lose a game, it really adds a level of urgency in terms of preparing for the next game. But the great teams have that urgency, whether you're coming off a win, whether you're coming off a loss, whether you blew somebody out, whether you got blown out. No matter what, you have to have that urgency. And we've traded games here for the last several games, and now it's time. Now it's time for us to understand, hey, we got to put something together. And I think our guys know that, especially our seniors. They know that. So the great thing is we got another chance tomorrow.
Coach, you talk about finishing games. How do you simulate that? How do you practice that?
Well, we practice what we call 6-minute games on a daily basis. And what we do is we'll put 6 minutes on the clock, and we'll put a variety of situations up there. So it's the gold team against the black team, and the gold team, if we got a home game coming up, would be the team that typically would close a game for us, and the black team would be other guys. And so we might put black up 6 with 6 minutes left. We might put gold up 4. We may play some zone. We may press. We may not press. So we just work on different situations at the end of games. And then the other thing we do on almost a daily basis is we work on the really late game situations like 10 seconds left, we got the ball going the length of the floor and we need a 3. So those are things we work on a lot. The key is executing them and carrying over what we work on in practice to the game situation.
Another game less than 24 hours, how you guys prepare for New Hampshire?
I love it. I probably won't sleep tonight. My wife's in the back there. She doesn't like hearing that, but I'm excited about playing again. Now, I didn't play tonight. I just coached. So that's a lot easier for me to say. But, you know, the games, to me, and to the players, there's such a great opportunity to challenge yourself against another team. And I didn't get a chance to watch New Hampshire a lot tonight because I was preparing for this game. But what I did see is they got a very, very physical team, and they come at you with a lot of aggressiveness. So we're really, really going to have to put our best foot forward in terms of physicality tomorrow to match what they bring. But we're excited. Our guys are excited. We got some guys that logged a lot of minutes. Bradford played 34. Joey and Darius played 30. Jamie played 31. Brandon played 28. But they're basketball players. I mean, you're talking about guys that in the offseason play for hours and hours and hours every day. So, you know, we're not going to make any type of excuses. Well, we just played last night or it was a rough game. No, we need to do what we got to do and take care of business.
Coach, at the beginning of the season, we saw DJ and no Javante at all, but DJ seems to have disappeared. Why?
DJ has not disappeared. He was on the bench tonight. I don't know if you saw him or not, but he's still here. I'll give you the short answer is freshmen are inconsistent. And sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. Sometimes they look like $1 million, and sometimes they look like they're a long way off. And particularly freshman bigs. And we knew coming in that with our freshman bigs, we brought in 3 of them. We decided to redshirt Heath Houston, but with Javante and DJ, we knew it was going to be a process with some ups and downs. You will see DJ again. Javante right now has been playing well. He's been practicing very, very well. So he's earned the lion's share of the minutes. David Hinton went in there in the first half. He's played well and practiced well. So DJ has not disappeared. He's practicing, working extremely hard. We do extra work with him as we do with all of our young guys. So his future is really, really bright. But tonight, you know, we went with the other guys. Yeah, we were, but you know, we out-rebounded them in the second half, which, if you choose to look at the positive, that's what you'll see. But yeah, in the first half, I think it was 22-10 or something like that on the boards. Now, part of it was good. We were forcing them to miss a lot of shots, but then you got to go corral the rebounds. Let's be honest. We play a small team. I mean, we play Bradford Burgess, who, when he gets announced, he's called a guard, and I think of him as a guard. We play him at the 4 spot. So we're a little undersized, and one of the things that you give up when you're undersized is some rebounding prowess. Now, that doesn't mean we can't be better rebounding. It's something that we need to continue to work on, and I thought we really rebounded the ball well in the UAB game as a team, and some individuals really stepped up. But, yeah, it's when you're playing against a physical team, a tough team, like we're going to see on most nights in our league, particularly, for instance, a week from tonight against Drexel. I mean, that's a team that, they're on the national leaders in rebounding. Old Dominion is too. So, yeah, it's something we're going to need to keep getting better at. You know, one solution could be play big more and move Brad back down to a guard or small forward spot and play 2 traditional big guys. But, you know, there's a flip side of that as well. So what we do is we try to choose the lineup that we think is going to be the most effective. But when you do that, you have to live with some of the downsides of that lineup.
Speaking of Bradford, can you talk about his play down low tonight? He got the first 6 points.
Well, I told Brad before the UAB game that we have got to get him 12 or more shots every game. And And I said, I need you to be aggressive. We're going to run stuff to you. I need you to be aggressive. And he did a phenomenal job. I mean, he had a great, as good a game as he's had. Then before this game, I said, Brad, we need you again. We need you to attack. Bradford, one of the great things, you might ask, well, why do you play so small of a lineup? Well, when he's at the 4 spot, he's a matchup nightmare for the other team. I mean, it's a joke trying to guard him with a power forward. So that's one of the reasons we do it. And he's done a great job attacking, getting in the lane. He missed a couple shots he might usually make tonight, but he was still 5 for 11, got to the foul line, and he's doing a great job. We're excited about Brad.
Anything else for Coach?
Real quick, Toby, what's his knee issues already?
Yeah, he hurt his knee, and we got an MRI yesterday. Still waiting on the full results of it, so I don't expect him to play tomorrow, and we'll make a decision in terms of what to do from there when we get the full results and when I get a chance to talk to the doctor.
No idea how long he'll be out at this point.
No, but get back to me in a few days, and I should be able to tell you.
Thanks, guys.